Well, hey there, friends, and welcome to the Season 6 wrap-up of the Rate the Record podcast. I am Chris, your host. Thank you very much for joining me today. I've been here for 24 episodes in Season 6, reviewing all these albums. You've been here with me. It's been fantastic. It's been a lot of fun to do, but we got to wrap this thing up. But before we go any further, let's go ahead and make sure that you know that if you like what you see and or hear today, or even throughout Season 6 or whenever, you can always hit like, subscribe, rate, share, comment, and follow. 6 quick, free, and easy things that you can do to help show your support for the show. Truly appreciate it. Thank you very much. You can do it now, do it later, but any one of those really, truly does help. And again, yes, I appreciate it. And all of the places you can find to do those things is over at ratetherecord.ca. That is ratetherecord.ca. Streaming links, social media links, the RTR album chart so you can see where every single album has appeared in the podcast, and of course the RTR Club. $3 a month will get you early access to episodes. You can request albums for me to do on the show. I'll give you a shout out on social media and in one of the episodes. If you're in a band and you want me to review one of your songs, I'm happy to do that. And of course, just very easy discourse with me as well. Found at ratetherecord.ca. Just kind of flowing through this right now because this is a very different episode. It's not part of the podcast technically because we wrapped it up last week with episode 124. We looked at Spotlights and their album Alchemy for the Dead. So it's time to carry on the postseason tradition now. Usually there's a best of and then this video, but there's no best of this year. But this one can still stay intact even though it's been a solo season. There's no reason why this one can't be done. It's time to rank every single number one song that has been done through season 6. So episodes 101 through 124, they all had a number one best song from every single album. So now my job is to take all the number ones that I ranked, and now it's time to make the golden list of the best of the best. Which one was the absolute best song from season 6? This is always a complicated list to put together because obviously it's the best song from every album that I've reviewed so far. So how do I know which one's better or worse? Some of them are more obvious. Some of them are very tricky to rank, and this took me a little while to put together, but I think I have a good, solid, concrete list. And I also want to make this very clear too. Just because a song may have gotten a 10 in a particular episode doesn't mean it's going to be like close in the top 5 or top 10 even on this list. A song that might have gotten like 8.5 or 9 or something like that could be higher on the list than the song that got a 10 because that was just how I felt about that song on the album at that time. The new score, I haven't really ranked new scores, but the rankings now are based on these songs alone as if it was one gigantic album. So some things might seem a little surprising. Again, this has been challenging, but this is how I feel about these songs in this particular set list, in this particular playlist. And I want to know your rankings too. You can let me know at the end of the video. First, we'll get into mine. So I'm going to disappear off the screen now, kind of in the smoky graphical background that I usually use in episodes now. 24 numbers on the screen because we have to go through all 24 episodes of the season. I don't want to waste too much more time. So obviously we got 12 on the left, 12 on the right. Let's just see. We're going to go with the worst best and then to the best best. And that's exactly how it's going to go. Again, some of this might seem a little more obvious than others, but let's see what happens as we go along. Without further ado, let's get this thing started. So, song 24, Deep Purple's Bleeding Obvious. 23, Sloan's The Good in Everyone. 22, Pearl Jam with In My Tree. 21, Fever Ray, If I Had a Heart. 20, Mushroomhead with Shame in a Basket. 19, Beck's Loser. 18, Drab Majesty's Noise of the Void. 17, Jane's Addiction with Mountain Song. 16 was Black Country New Road, the place where he inserted the blade. 15 was Blink-182's All the Small Things. 14 was Bauhaus's Third Uncle. And 13 was Gary Numan's M.E. So that's the first half of the list. As much as I like some of these bands, it hurts me to put like a band like Bauhaus, for example, down so low on this list. And same with Gary Numan. I think they should technically be on the other half of the list, the higher half, but I took my time. I did these rankings and it all makes sense to me. So that was the bottom half of the list. These next 12 are the best of the best, at least in my imagination, for season 6. Let's get it going. System of a Down comes in at number 12 with Pluck. 11 is Kitty with We Are Shadows. Even though I probably should have made that one Vultures, I still kind of regret that choice. It's still a fantastic song, but should have been Vultures. 10 is Rob Zombie with Meet the Creeper. 9 is Tobacco's Streaker. 8 is Julie Christmas with Silver Dollars. 7 is Ozzy Osbourne's Diary of a Madman. 6 is Deftones' Pink Maggot. We're in the top 5 now. The absolute cream of the crop comes in the top 5, as always. What is it going to look like? Number 5 is Idols with Gift Horse. Number 4 is Nine Inch Nails with We're in This Together. Here comes the bronze medal, which is Alexis on Fire, Sweet Dreams of Otherness. The silver goes to Spotlights with Sunset Burial, which, as a surprise to no one, my number 1 favorite song of the season happens to be a Nine Inch Nails song, Mr. Self-Destruct, of course, gold medal winner right there. That's the entirety of that list. You'll probably hear Gift Horse come up on the top NMR of 2024 as well. I'll get into that in a bit. But yeah, this is my complete list. Everything's here. Nine Inch Nails happens to place twice in the top 5. How biased of me. And I heaped a lot of praise onto Sunset Burial by Spotlights more than once. I think in like 3 separate videos I've done that now. And here it is sitting with the silver medal of the season. I think that's pretty interesting. Now that you've had a good look at the list, and now that the screen kind of clears back up and now I'm on the screen now, I'm back. You got a good look at my list. What an interesting list it was to put together. Very challenging, but I think I feel pretty confident in my rankings. But of course, I want to know your rankings too, because if you've been following along with season 6, you've had your favorite songs too. Do you agree or disagree with my list? What does your list look like? If you haven't seen season 6 yet, I very strongly encourage you to go back and check it out. It's been a lot of fun to do. So yeah, let me know down in the comments below of what you think. Again, do you agree or disagree with me? How does your list look? All that kind of stuff. What was your favorite album of the season? Just tell me everything about season 6, you know? Like, very curious to hear your thoughts and opinions. So go ahead and let me know down in the comments below, and find places to do that over at ratetherecord.ca. Once again, streaming links, social media links, RTR Club, and the album chart are over there too. So if you want to see the album actual ratings, everything is over there. So go ahead and check that out. So I'm just wrapping up really quick because I don't want to have to drag things out too much longer, considering this is all I had to do. And I'm just kind of looking at the list again. It's like, wow, some of the songs in my heart feel like they should have been higher, but it is what it is. What can you do? It's solidified now. So season 6 is now officially done. This was the last thing to do for season 6. So now the podcast is going to go on a very short hiatus, about a few months or so. I just want to take a minute to tell you what you can expect over the next few months and when the podcast is going to come back and everything like that. Now, I know between season 5 and season 6, there was an awfully long hiatus for the podcast, and there's reasons for that, but it eventually came back after 7 months. You don't have to wait 7 months. It's only going to be a few this time, but I'll get to that in a minute. So first off, in the near future, what you can expect, there's going to be more NMRs. Obviously, I'm going to have a lot more time to focus on that. So there's going to be one like pretty much weekly up until the podcast coming back for sure. So you can expect that. And the best of NMR, the top 5 for 2024, that video is going to come out on December 26th. It'll be the final Thursday of the entire year. So I figured like that's the best time to drop that video and just kind of recap everything. And again, that's just only songs I've reviewed on the NMR. So there's a lot of new music on that list, a lot of new singles, but not all of them are there. I'm going to miss a lot, but it's only what I've covered on the show. So just take that into thought when you're thinking why I didn't say this song, that one, or the other, you know? Also, another I Love This Song video is going to be in the works throughout the month of December. I'm hoping to release it before January. I know what song I'm going to do next. I got to script it out. I got to get all the graphics ready, all the editing. It takes a little while because I like to put like a lot of thought and time into that one. So you can expect Naya LTS in December. Maybe another one in January. There's no promises with that, but let's see what I can do because I also want to rest a little bit too, obviously. And then, of course, season 7. As I said, it's going to be a few months. As I have it set right now in my calendar, will kick off on Monday, February 10th. So you can mark your calendars. That's when you can expect the season to kick off once again. I think that'll give me more than enough time to kind of recharge and be rejuvenated and want to just absolutely like go full force with this again. I need a rest right now. I'm going to take it. I think I'm going to enjoy it. So one more time, thank you very much for watching this. Thank you very much for watching season 6. Again, it's been a very weird season. I transitioned from having a co-host for 5 seasons to doing a solo season, which was strange, but I think I'm good to go with it now. I think I know how I want to present it. I think I'm good at doing it now, aside for the part where I can't really talk properly. But that's what you can expect more of season 7. I'm going to bring it back bigger and better than ever. It's going to be a lot of fun. And yeah, the support has been wonderful. I'm so happy to watch more people coming in, sharing their opinions and thoughts, and just enjoying what's going on here. So thank you very much. Have a safe and happy holiday season if you're watching this prior to the holiday season. And just go listen to a bunch of awesome music, and hopefully for whatever holiday you celebrate or don't celebrate, hopefully you get a lot of awesome music throughout the holidays too. So I'll let you go now. Once again, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on the other end of the calendar. Take care, friends.